Welcome everyone to another episode of Health Unpacked. Today we will be discussing mental health and relationships. So let's get into it. Right, today we have my co-host with me.
Hi, I'm Siporazi, and we have a wonderful guest with us. We'll let him introduce himself.
Hello guys, my name is Thabo.
And you know me, Siobhan. Okay, so
Yeah,
what is our first question?
well, let's get to know Thabo a little bit. So tell us a little bit about yourself, and yeah,
Oh boy, what do you want to know about me?
what you do, and the color of your toothbrush.
Ah,
Awkward.
Nice, interesting.
yeah, okay. So, what I do basically, I'm into the freelancing and the color of my toothbrush. Oh boy,
You
this
even
gonna
know.
sound. I know it.
I hope you do.
That'd be so good.
I have like three of them because the video is a combo. No,
Oh.
so I took them like that. I took it like
Okay.
that. Oh boy. I'm not
But
gonna
which
see
one
the
are you
end of
using
this.
now?
I opened all of them. Just like that. Yeah. So I'm
Okay,
using
just one color of the three.
one color of the at least. Okay, it's purple.
It's purple.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's
Okay.
He's safe today. It's my favorite color. Yeah. Yes.
Me too.
Yeah. See. So that's great. So as already said that we're going to be talking about love and relationships and health in relationships. Let us unpack that a little. I think our biggest topic that we wanted to talk about was, are you ready for a relationship? Just
how's the
question.
question? Hey.
I know, and we're gonna unpack it today. Talk a little bit more about what do we mean. Are you ready for a relationship? Like, what makes you ready? Are you emotionally ready? And
The qualifications.
thank you, very well said. The qualifications of it. So I think just to start off, the first question that I'd like to ask the opposite gender
Oh boy.
that is with us today.
It's important to get a guy's perspective sometimes.
Is I think, are you single right now?
I'm very single and not looking.
Oh, okay, burn. I like that. Okay. That was very
To the point.
to the point. And why aren't you looking?
Oh boy. Come on. You're killing me now. Why am I even here? Okay.
Relationships.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why am I not looking? At the moment I don't have that energy, and also I feel like I'm a bit selfish with my time. Relationship wants time, communication, and all that. So I'm selfish with all that. I mean, as a freelancer, oftentimes I would get bookings throughout the day. Okay, and I more often take them. Okay, I'll be taking all of them, and I get at my crib around 9 late, and I'm not even going back to my phone, communicating with anyone, letting anyone know where are you. I feel like you need to be ready for that if you are to involve yourself in a relationship. You need to be ready that there's someone that I will need to keep in mind whenever I do these things, and let them know, hey babe, this is where I'm at and this is what I'll be doing throughout the day. Well, so I'm just, I feel like I'm selfish with my time. So doing that, I'll have to compromise that, and I'm not ready to compromise that. Yeah.
Okay, that is understandable. I hear what you're saying. But what if you get a girl that's like understands that you're busy and that you don't have time for this and that and things? Would you then still say no, or would you?
Huh.
There can be girls out there that's like very understanding and understand that guys have different priorities, right?
With my schedule, with the one how I do things, I don't think you should understand. I mean,
Okay.
you as girls, this is what I want to believe. This is what I want to believe. Don't
I love
attack
that
me.
signal.
Don't attack me. You're emotional beings.
That is true.
You're emotional beings, and as emotional beings, you need someone who would, reassure you that, babe, I really love you, and I'm in this with you. We're in this together. Okay, those, smooth, or I may say nicer message, texting you, just telling you, hey, babe, just know that I love you, and I'll be maybe offline for this period of time. And with me, I really hate texting. I'd literally look at your text
We know. We know.
and not respond. Okay, so I still need to work on myself. If I put it that way.
Okay. No, that's completely understandable. I wish every guy could like feel that way. Every girl even. Like work on yourself first. See your weaknesses, your strengths. Try maybe to improve. We all have our weaknesses in relationship, and then not by like that.
Same. I really liked what you said. Especially the parts where you're like, hey, I wouldn't expect her to be understanding to that. She shouldn't be understanding to that. And I think I'm in that team of not understanding. Because, when you do sign up into a relationship, there are certain expectations, spoken and unspoken. And I loved how self-aware you were. And that was one of the things that is very important to discover whether you're ready for a relationship or not, when you're self-aware. So let's unpack that a little bit. Like being self-aware, what does that look like? For example, you already mentioned that knowing that you can't give your time is a way that you're self-aware. For you, how would being self-aware?
That's a really interesting one.
Honestly, I think, like we previously discussed last time, when we was just like having a conversation, it's all about like, you can be aware of your mistakes, right? But then also do nothing to change them. But then at the same time, you might be in denial, like self-denial, it's also a thing. But I think for me, when it comes to being self-aware, I would say you don't have to think that you have to be perfect, You can just be aware of your mistakes and wanting to try and change them. But at the same time, it's like, in a way you can work together, like in a relationship, work on like the mistakes and things. So for me, I'd say it's all about a growth mindset. When it comes to self-aware, have a growth mindset. Want to try to improve. But don't just feel like, okay, I'm in a relationship, I don't feel like I'm ready for one. I'm not attacking you. I just mean like in general, where it's like you're not ready for one and then you feel like you're never gonna be ready because you feel like you need to be perfect. Don't set that high expectations for yourself. As long as you feel like you have mistakes and you want to work on them, great. I'd say that's what it takes to be self-aware.
I love that. The growth mindset. That is very, very true. And you mentioned something about not being perfect. And there's this whole thing of, oh my gosh, I haven't found my Mr. Right. I haven't found my Mrs. Right. And therefore, I'm just looking for this perfect person. Why do you guys think this notion of finding your Mr. Right is letting us down?
I think it's for you ladies to answer that.
Before we dive into that, Sibukazi,
Yeah.
what is your definition of self-aware? What does it mean to you? You didn't answer that one.
Oh, true, I didn't. So for me, I'd say to be self-aware is to know yourself, to take time to be like, okay, I'm gonna take time to learn Usipogazi. She likes this and she doesn't like that. This is how she will tolerate to be treated, and this she will not tolerate. I think also setting self-boundaries is a big one. Being able to be like, okay, when this is crossed, this is how I'm gonna react. And yeah, setting those boundaries and making the decision now so that even when you're in a relationship, you can do that swiftly because that's something that you've decided for yourself. It doesn't depend on the partner.
Yeah.
Or because this one has pink hair, I'm gonna do it this way, and this one has blue hair, I'm gonna do it this way. But you being okay with who you are and then taking who you are into that relationship.
Oh, I love
So,
that.
Wow.
That was perfect.
Yeah. That's my thoughts about it.
Okay.
I loved it. I loved it.
Now back to your question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't even, I forgot my question.
What does finding Mr. Right mean to you?
Yes. Like, why is that
Mrs. Right in your
Yeah.
case?
Yeah, in my case, but then for now, we just wanna, ladies first.
I think it was like, why is it our downfall? Like, why is that idea not a healthy idea? Let me put it that way. I think it leans to what you mentioned about how we are not perfect and we shouldn't put that pressure on ourselves and we shouldn't expect that for somebody else.
I think everyone has their own version or idea of what Mr. Right looks like. Some it may be tall, dark, and handsome. Others it may be hardworking, successful, wanting to like have his own career, whatever. But I think the most important thing about Mr. Right is like most of us set unrealistic expectations. Like, I mean, you're not gonna find everything that's in your list. Maybe like 5 out of 10. This is just my point of view. But I feel like you're not gonna find everything, you know? But as long as a guy has certain qualities, like maybe he's loving, he's caring, like in general, kind to his mother maybe, or he knows how to like take care of a woman in the sense of he knows like this, she has needs and I have needs and we have to meet them, you know? Just a general type of overview. I think that will help people to actually find Mr. Right. But I don't know. For me, I just feel like Mr. Right doesn't exist. Because I feel like it just too many expectations that you want in one specific guy. And like, remember, all of us are not perfect. It's not just like you trying to be hard on yourself for being perfect, but it's also like your partner. You cannot expect your partner to be okay in this when you also not okay in that same thing. Like a lot of people also have this list of Mr. Rights where it's like he has to have this and this and this and this, but I don't have it. And you're not even focusing on like, you know, that self-aware. I guess that's where the whole self-awareness comes in again, where it's like you try to look for qualities in a guy that you yourself don't possess. Like try to like first get it there yourself and then look for it. But at the same time, I just feel like, in my personal opinion, like I said before, Mr. Right, I just feel like it doesn't exist. Or he does exist, but just like try to manage your expectations. For an example, just be like, as long as he's kind to his mother and he can make me laugh. There's a lot of people that can like achieve that.
Yeah.
Thabo looks like he's disagreeing with me.
I feel like I like what you're saying in terms of like character, you know.
Yeah.
If the person has good character and good morals and, you know, good standards that you can approve of, if I can put it in that way, then that it's easy for you to be like, yeah, this is my person and we're still gonna grow together into maybe the best version of each other.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where the growth mindset comes in again. Where it's not like just you, but you and your partner and your relationship, you're working towards perfection together. Not that it's like you have to be perfect, I have to be perfect, but like we can like try to do it together. Not that we'll achieve it, especially not in this life, but like, you know, we can always work towards it. There's always something to work on.
Yep.
Wow, well said.
I'm ready to fight you. Come with me. I know you're gonna disagree with me.
No, I'm not gonna disagree. The thing is, earlier on before I met with both of you, there's someone who sent me a message. They were actually commenting on my status and they were like, hey, you should actually think of how marriage is so beautiful, this and that. Like, she was literally praising marriage. When, as she was praising marriage, when she was concluding her voice note, she was like, but then for me, I'm old, you know, I can no longer, you know, do that. It's like she's no longer hopeful. Yeah, she's no longer hopeful. And along the way, I just like the way how she mentioned that, you know, we tend to delay this because of us as individuals. We are picky. You know, we are picky. And she knows that she's picky. And I remember there's someone who once told me that, you know, this person, she's really picky and, you know, she demands a lot. She demands a lot. And I was like, okay. And my response to her was like, you're still young. You cannot be thinking or be hopeless as if maybe you are a veteran. Okay,
But
I mean
may I ask how old is this person? Like in her early 20s?
she's in
late
her early 30s.
early 30s.
She's
Okay.
young.
She's
Yeah.
She's really young.
Yeah.
But then again, I also understand where she's coming from because, like, whole, as females, we have a biological clock. So, like, maybe for her, she feels old in that sense.
That's true.
But
That's true. But then in my response towards her, I was like, you can still have about like 2 kids, even 3. Early 30s? Come on.
so her idea of marriage was just like she wants it, but she's
She wants it, but then now she's hopeless that she would be able to get one.
oh yeah.
And she keeps on rejecting people. Yeah, that's what she do because of she's picky. If I as Thabo, I'm not saying I did that or I'm gonna do that. I approach or propose. She would find a reason why not to do that, even though there will be maybe 1,000 or 1,000,000 reasons why to take me. I think there's a challenge with picky people. Yeah. So I don't know if that does answer your question, but then if I were, instead of going back to that scenario, I feel like it's okay to have your imaginary Mrs. or Mr. right. You just need to be also aware that we are becoming as people. We are becoming, we grow, we change. Okay? And as 2 people come together, I believe that they can be able to help each other to become as, they would want each other to, become. You help each other to grow in that Mr. Right or Mrs. Right that you have in your mind. Yep, that's my piece.
Thank you. I think for me, when I think of that, fear comes in. The fear of this Mr. Right or Mrs. Right. There's this fear of, I guess, you don't know like what the future holds, Yes, so we're trying to put all of our eggs in one basket. Like we're trying to be so picky to a point where you're like, for a fact he won't disappoint me in this, for a fact he won't disappoint me in that, and forgetting that, hey, people sometimes will show you how people they are. And that's why that expectation of Mr. Right is maybe not always the best and not the healthiest. We need to just be able to let God lead, if you felt like you got the confirmation of this person is the person for you, and if you're also ready to go out there to be out there in the dating scene and try to get your Mr. Right or Mr. Okay for now, but gonna be perfect in the future. It's just allowing God to lead and be the one to direct you to what's meant to be. And if it didn't work out, life lesson from it. If not, I think Heavenly Father wouldn't put you in a space where it's too bad for you to a point where, yes, like there's no point of return. Like he knows you can handle it. He knows you're in it because you got this.
You'd be surprised.
Okay, you'd be surprised. I heard that.
So you think people are there just going through life?
The thing is, I believe what you say.
Yeah.
It's just that us people.
Okay, you got yeah. Don't forget, people are people.
People are people.
People are people. It's
Most definitely.
Yeah. Oh.
So they're gonna disappoint either way.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Okay, they do, but at least at this point, you can like expect it. So it's like, okay, nah, never mind. I can't say expect it, and then it's not gonna hurt because it's still gonna hurt even if you expect it. So
Yeah.
I feel like if we live in a world whereby we are always ready to accept everything that happens, never mind, or I may say, despite of the consequences, how hurtful or I may say harmful they may come your way, but then at the end of the day, you'll be able to accept because of other people are battling with being denial. They can't accept, even though they see this is the reality.
That's another block, eh?
Yeah, so if we just, learn to easily accept, we're gonna be good.
Yeah. The acceptance part is what.
Matty clock it. Because of what? Okay. All right.
Okay, but in that case, how can we help people? How can we help people like deny the notion of Mr. Right? How can we help people or viewers out there, listeners, like know what are some thing they can do to like help to be more accepted? What is the English word? Yeah, I'm thinking in Afrikaans.
You make sense.
Yeah, we
Okay.
understand your question. You want to go for it? Oh, okay. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Oh boy, I speak with a lot of people. I was speaking with someone yesterday. They're not in a relationship. So I'm like to them, this is what you are looking for, and you're saying it's difficult to get that. I'm like, it's because of you keep on giving chance to what you're not looking for.
Clock it.
It's as if
Yeah.
it's as
Give me
if
the hand. That one was on point.
it's as if you just lowering your standard so that you can be in the status.
Okay.
A lot
I
of
hear
people
you.
go for relationships like that.
I agree 100% with you. But doesn't that contradict with the people are being too picky?
I'm coming there.
Okay.
He's referring himself.
I'm coming there. Okay, I'm coming there. So I'm like, to that person, you're looking at the wrong places. And
okay.
what I remember saying to them is that I gave them, some few events where they can be able to go to find those particular desired potential partner. And I was like to them, you can look there. And then they were like to me, I'm actually waiting. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm like, okay, I respect the mere fact that you are aware that you are waiting. Okay, so if I know, let's say for example, I want a woman who is God fearing. I cannot just be going out, maybe at the club and expect that I'm gonna find a woman who is God fearing. I'm not saying people who are at the club are not God fearing. Okay, but then possibilities of me getting a woman who's God fearing at the club.
Oh, very slim.
Exactly. So it's not you being picky, but then if you want someone who's God fearing, you go to the church.
Yeah, look at the right places.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You go to Christian festivals or whatever you may want to call them, conferences, convention, okay, that crusade, I don't know what, yeah. You go there if you want God-fearing women, okay, you get to know them. You both give it one another chance to, get to know each other. In dating, the challenge I think with us, our society, is that the men that start approaching you, we are right away in a courtship.
Yeah, that's weird.
We are right away in a courtship. We forget of the dating part. I think that's why we end up having
Too many heartbreaks.
exactly. You see, so you going on a date and if you are in a dating part, you can date about 3 brothers at once.
Yeah, because we're all talking. We're dating. We're just
Exactly.
Dating in this concept, guys, is getting to know each other. Before people are like, but dating is supposed to be boyfriend and girlfriend. In this scenario, it's getting to know each other.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what you'll be doing. And in that essence, you get to just easily find someone who, is your Mr. or Mrs. Right.
Oh,
Easily.
that's cute.
Yeah. That's my piece. That's how one people can be able to, avoid this thing of being picky, because of you do want to start with a courtship, and at the end of the day it's gonna disappoint you, and it's also draining you. It's also draining you, or you find even someone that you really had a concept of, let me say, imaginary Mr. Right. You find that person only to realize again,
This guy's not the one.
exactly. And then if you were just easily dating, getting to know, as much as you can get to know them, you will just be able to, say, I can settle for this one.
Can I say something to this one?
Yeah, you can.
Like, I agree with you 110%. Like, I feel like a lot of people want committed relationships way too soon. Like, maybe this guy is good for you and you feel like, okay, all my parents love him. But then when you guys are like alone or something, then it's like he changes. Or maybe let's say you were dating for like a year and you didn't get to see all sides to this guy. And then you guys get married, and then 10 years down the line, you realize that this guy's not the one. Because, you see him, you live with him now it's also different, under different circumstances. So it's like we rush so quickly to be in a committed relationship that we don't find the time to get to know each other in different aspects of life. Like to see them when they're angry, to see them when they, when they're frustrated, when something doesn't go their way. Because people sometimes people can get violent, or they have like a violent behavior, but then it wasn't exposed in the relationship when you guys were like together, just friends, now it's like you guys are married, there's 2 kids involved and everything, and now you realize that this guy's not the one. I think way too many times there are people that just rush into a committed relationship without having their training wheels on. If you guys get that metaphor.
And like that, like even talking about training wheels, like maybe something that we need to do first. I was talking to someone and they were just sharing about, a big part of making yourself ready for a relationship is healing. Because we come from different relationships, past relationships, and now you're not exactly ready to find yourself in another one. And healing plays such a huge role where you can sit down with yourself and mourn the relationship. Sad to say that, but I don't know, for me I'd say mourn it, because I'm thinking of the what could have, should have been, and what may not, things that never happened, or this idea of, oh man, the man that he was gonna become, and I'm not gonna be there when I see him.
Wow.
That notion, how it's so important to just sit with yourself and heal through that. You look like you have something to say on that.
I have a lot, but then I'm just gonna ask a question so that I can hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
Do we really heal?
Oh, yes, I do. I believe.
What do you say before you give your reason? What do you say?
That's a really truly introspective question. I'd say yes. You can heal maybe 90% and feel like you're ready for a relationship without that 10%. Like in the sense of that you're ready for another relationship, you're ready to give it another go. But then it's like you don't have any baggage, or expectations where I want the next guy to be exactly the same as the previous guy, but just with this few changes or something like that. But it's more of you heal to the point where you're ready. But even if it's I feel like you don't have to be 100% fully healed to be in a relationship, because you're never gonna reach that 100. There's maybe something that's that just can't be changed.
Okay.
Perfect.
For me, I would say you can definitely be healed in a relationship. In your past relationship, and I think it stems from when sometimes you're able to think about it and it doesn't affect you anymore. You don't feel devastated about it, but you're just oh man, that was an experience, and you can move past it. I feel like also part of healing is very like wholesome. I don't know if you guys gonna bash me or judge me, but you know, it's very like wholesome. Like even taking maybe the experiences and the memories that you've had with that person, and even repenting for some of the things maybe you've even done with that person, and just being like, that's in the past, and being able to feel anew in yourself. I feel like that's also a big part of healing that makes it all rounded, and then therefore you're even able to come into that new relationship being like, I've done my part. I've done, you know, I've left everything in the back, so therefore I'm able to start a new page.
Wait, before you come in, wait, I just want to add on a little bit to what you said. So, like, I remember when I was in this relationship with this guy, right? And then he cheated on me and things didn't work out, right? And you know what actually had that moment for me where I was like, I wasn't like fully healed, but I felt like I was like healed enough, was when, I don't know, sometimes, I don't know if you guys have this experience, but sometimes it gets really difficult to pray for people.
Yo, yeah.
Right? Especially someone that like stabs you in the back or something. So for me, when I got cheated on, I was like super depressed, heartbreak, everything. But then I was praying, and I wasn't in that where I was like, I want another relationship, or I'm like, I'm ready to let go of him. But I started praying. And let me tell you, it was life-changing. I think after 6 months, I could feel like myself praying and being like, be with the person, be with him, take care of him, like help him in whatever he needs help with, without feeling guilty or sad or whatever. So I don't know, that was my experience where I'm like, I'm healed, but like not completely. And then I was like, when it came to like my next relationship, it was like, I wasn't really thinking of him, like all the memories we had, or like the chats that we had, or things like that. But I felt like I was ready to like get into a new relationship because like I feel like prayer helped me with that mindset of like letting go. I don't know if that helps with like the healing, but
yeah, no, it does absolutely. And for me, it's similar. It's just with the repenting part. It's like I feel like it was a whole wholesome thing. So it's just completely just being able to forgive and be forgiven and all of it together. Can you really heal?
The thing is, sometimes I feel like healing is overrated.
Okay.
I did not see that coming. Tell us more.
I'm not against what you said. Okay, I could agree with you. So it's overrated in such a way that others would want to take their time. If you will be like, take your time and heal and do this, do that. I go back to what I said earlier on when I say, acceptance can take you along.
I get you. You know how I feel about that one? It's closure. Closure is overrated. I was like, wait, what? Can't move on without closure. Like, I think closure.
Nah, I agree. It took me a second to like connect the dots. Sorry, but like I agree.
But continue. Sorry.
Yeah, no, not a problem. So, like the minute you start to accept that Thabo did hurt me while cheated on me. It's something that's nice. I don't think there's anyone who would want to be cheated on. It's hurtful. Okay. How long should you wait until you go to another relationship and say I'm healed? Because I know of people who would jump from that relationship to another.
But you see, that's the problem.
And then I know of people who would want to wait maybe for a year or less. I know of others who would want to wait for even more than that.
But that's where self-awareness comes in. Like, it's different for everyone.
Like,
and I'm self-aware to say, but right now I'm not healed, I'm still thinking about him. Or I'm self-aware to be like, I do think about him, but I'm not hurt by it.
But then wouldn't you think waiting too long or taking time more than maybe a year, it's way too long for you to say I'm still healing? You're denying yourself.
You see, that's the
happiness.
Problem. Because now you're putting a timestamp on healing.
That's what people do out there.
Kubule as well. It's a trauma, Nalentolin.
That's true.
It's a sort of a trauma.
But then I feel like the minute you start to, accept that that has happened and I need to be happy now, not tomorrow.
Okay.
That's the beginning of, you healing. I feel like healing, it's a process.
Yeah.
It's an
It is.
ongoing thing.
You put it well when you said,
Okay.
I want to be happy. And therefore, I'm going to act on becoming happy.
Now.
And like, yes.
Not like wait.
And like,
okay.
okay.
Exactly. So, whilst we can, be able to acknowledge and accept that, healing is a process. It's not something that's going to happen today or, be complete within a period of a year or whatever duration that you want to wait. You become okay because of, it's just something that, keeps on happening.
Yeah, man.
Guys, comment down below what your thoughts of healing so that we can educate each other and help each other out. But I like that you have like the different perspectives of healing. Like all of us have we share different perspectives of healing. So I like that. I think all of us heal in different ways. And like you say, I think we have a certain agreement going on. Because like it does take time to heal. But then also like how much time is like sometimes, yeah. Okay. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, I don't want to dwell in the sorrow.
For like
Sometimes,
2 years.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
people do like the feeling of sorrow and just
Yeah.
being on a crutch. But eventually, yeah, need to be released from that. So, yeah, even with that, I think as we were just talking, being a whole person, individually, we were talking about Mr. Right and Mrs. Right, and how we first actually need to become that Mr. and Mrs. Right. I believe strongly that you attract what you are, I'd love to believe that since I'm a hard worker, I'd love to attract a man that is also just as hardworking or even more. Yes.
Even more hardworking.
Yeah. So yes. What is your guys' take on that? Like being a whole person first before inviting another person?
I agree 100%. I mean, maybe, you can struggle to like be a whole, like, you're not gonna feel like 100%, but like, you're willing to just know that there's certain things you need to work on, certain things that you can improve on, but that you're willing to acknowledge that. Because I think too many people also go into a relationship where it's like, you are arguing and then, or this, like, how on Mission we had like the companionship inventory. Yeah, thank you. So like, don't laugh at me, but I feel like it's applicable to like your companions, your romantic partners.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but the thing is, it was never as productive for me.
Because you guys are guys, that's why. Persistence, let me tell you, okay, so because it was productive for you.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you. It was productive for me, right?
Good for you ladies.
It's like, I feel like you can be a whole, right? But not in the sense of like you need to be perfect. In the sense of like, if someone had to sit me down, if my partner had to sit me down and be like, babe, I don't like what you're doing. Like, then I'll be like, okay, what are like some steps that we can try to work through? Or like, how can you help me to be better at this? Like, I don't know.
Accountability, babes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't be like someone is trying to help you, like, say like, babe, you can't be doing this, or like, you can't be disrespecting my mother or something. That was a terrible example, but either way. And then you just, they're like, no, you can't tell me what to do, you can't do that. Like, nah, guys, no. Like, help each other out so that you guys can work towards perfection together.
Yes.
So kind of going back what I previously said, but now I'm like just trying to elaborate more. Because like I feel way too many people feel so offended when someone wants to correct you. And I think that doesn't just go in like romantic relationships, but in like a lot of other relationships, and especially even in workplaces as well, in friendships. Don't be so afraid to don't be afraid when someone corrects you. Like take it in, like recognize if it's a pattern or if it's like just someone is saying because they really don't like you. But like take the time to like, that's where the self-awareness also comes in. I think that's what could help. I don't even know how to answer the question. I forgot the question, but yeah.
No, but Chim, you touched a lot, especially the part that where you said, being whole doesn't mean to be perfect. And I think, when coming into a relationship, we need to remember that you got to take your own whole self and another person's whole self, and then you guys are holding together. It's not.
That's so wrong.
But you guys get what I mean in the concept.
Yeah.
Not that I'm gonna need my partner to make me feel whole.
Fill the gaps that I can't
To fill the gaps that I can't fill, or to be that something that I'm not able to be for myself. I'd like to say that a man is a cherry on top. He's not the entire sundae. No, I'm the sundae. He's just a cherry on top. And what a blessing it would be to find a whole person, and you're your whole person as well, and just collaborate in your wholeness together. Ish, you said it sounds wrong, but that's what it is. Any thoughts?
My take on that, well, that's really, complex. If you are to, go in a relationship and while being whole, it takes a lot.
Yeah, no.
It takes a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's why we started with being self-aware, you know?
It takes a lot in such a way that, it goes back again to self-awareness and also healing and all that. Those
Connecting the
things,
dots.
they connect all together. You need to think of your upbringing. There are people who grow up in a family, or I may say society, that's,
a lot of traumatic experiences.
Exactly.
So they don't have
you need to work on that. There's many things that you need to work on. Okay, there's many things. Think of I'm not gonna make example of this, but then you just need to work on so many things. You need to work on so many things. So sometimes it's not every time. Sometimes I feel like, just jump into a relationship, man.
I like why you're saying that, because it's easier.
Exactly.
You haven't really sat with it. But
I think
Trust the process.
I trust the process now, but then for me, because that's the only person I have control over, for me, the other person also needs to take control of themselves. And that's where sometimes we can butt heads, where I'm not really accepting your full truth. For all I know, most probably, yes, you've gone through all that trauma, but eventually you get to a point where you're like, is this trauma going to make me? Is it going to define me? Or what do I choose to make it? Like, you choose. And sometimes as a partner in that situation, you get to a point where you're just like not really accepting until this person has made that decision yet. You get what I mean? You're like, are you sure this is what you want? Maybe think about it a little bit more. You find out Umuntu has already decided. And even not making a decision is making a decision.
Exactly.
So, you do come with your whole self. You just think you haven't decided that you've decided it's your whole self.
I think this is where the dating and marriage kind of goes into a relationship. Because I think with what you were saying was more of when you guys are dating, you can just continue ongoing in that sense. But with you, when it's entering a committed relationship, then you need to know yourself, and your partner needs to know himself as well.
I like that. You probably like that. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah. But what about if you're going for someone who has real issues, hardcore, I'm talking about traumatic experiences. I'm talking about not born with depression, but
You can't be born with it.
You can't.
Okay.
Listen, haven't you had this thinking of, some mental problems? It's something that you
Or your
very
DNA.
likely to inherit. Okay.
Yeah, DNA.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah. So.
I don't know.
Okay,
Sorry.
go ahead.
I was gonna be like, how do you guys feel about knowing partner's entire generational curses and blood type and everything. How would, like, even their diseases, because that's where it stems from. It's in their DNA. How would you deal with that?
First, to answer her question, because we haven't answered her question, right?
Yeah, it kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Because like
Some you born with, some you like grow up and then you
so
experience hardships and things.
personally, I feel like it depends on the kind of person you are. If is it something that
individualism.
Exactly. Is it something that you can be able to bear? Is it something that you can be able to live with? Something that you can be able to mold? And do you have that kind of heart and patience to, deal with that? If you can't, it goes back to self-awareness. You have to be aware of, can I be able to, stand for Siobhan like that? If I can't, just run Morife.
Okay.
Just run.
Yeah.
Don't be so hard on yourself, because I feel like that's being hard on yourself.
Right.
Yeah. Don't see a person as a project that you wanna fix.
Exactly.
Clock it.
Because I think a lot of people have this like, no, it's okay, I can fix him, he'll be fine in 5 years. Girl,
Don't do
Nope,
that to yourself.
no,
Older.
it's not your responsibility. But, you know what, I think...
I've been in something similar to that, by the way.
Were you with Bob the Builder?
Something like that, yeah.
Yo, Maui. I think we're going over time, but we gotta hear this. How were you, Bob the Builder?
Ish. You know how, especially when you were young, you would oftentimes you are attracted first by the looks, right? And then man, should I even talk about this? Okay, but then I'm just gonna try to be discreet as as much as I can, and not disclose so much.
Yeah.
So you you are sold, or let me say persuaded by this looks, and you go for it. And as you go for it, what's nice is that from the get-going, that person makes you aware of this. Hey, this is my situation. And then you, because of you're still sold by the looks, yeah, you stay and you still continue. A few years down the line, it just explode. And then you reflect on what they said earlier on when you were and then I'm like, they did tell me. She did tell me that, but then I just like the kind of person I am. I'm always calm.
I like that. I'm gonna quote that quote of the year. I just like the person I am.
So I'm always calm in whatever situation. Also, when that was exploding on, front of my face, I was like, okay. I didn't react. Oftentimes as people, we like to react. We don't act on situations. We are reactive. So I decided to, not to entertain it. And a few months later down the line, when we went speaking, she asked for an apology, and that was that. But I needed, because that was like whatever she was going through, it was clinical, if I can put it that way.
Send her away.
I get you.
You're qualified for this. I'm qualified, but like going to be.
But you Bob the Builder, you can't fix it. Remember that. So, and lastly, I'd love us to just play a game.
Ooh,
Yes.
it's game time.
And this is a very famous game. Like, gives me an understanding of the man's brain. And also us girls, you know. So it's called Princess/Prince Treatment or Bare Minimum. Okay. So the first one. This one is pointed to the guy.
Oh boy, come on. I don't
This
even
is-
know the game.
I'm gonna start. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna say something, nah? Then you're gonna tell me whether it's princess treatment or it's bare minimum.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Simple.
So yeah, I'm gonna start simple.
Okay.
Buying your girlfriend flowers. Is it princess treatment or is it bare minimum?
I'd say princess treatment because
Oh.
I mean it's not any guy who'd do that. Come on.
Okay. All right.
Okay, wait, let's do it both sides. What about you? If you had to buy your guy flowers, it's not uncommon, ladies. It's not uncommon. It's not uncommon.
Buy my man flowers. Okay, that is actually like prince treatment. I wouldn't buy him flowers, so I
Exactly. You see, but for y'all, it's bare minimum.
How is it bare minimum?
because you know we like flowers.
I mean, not everyone, but like,
Everyone. I've dated people who are like, I'm allergic.
ha.
What girl?
Okay.
I'm allergic. Like, seriously.
Okay, she's allergic. Then what's your alternative? What's food? Can't go wrong. Flowers are food.
No, my food can't be. That's bare minimum. Okay, but it's like it's still
Yeah.
the same thing.
It's
Okay,
the
yeah.
same
but then-
category.
Okay, before we continue, how would you define bare minimum? And
The
how
little
would you-
thing that you have to do
It's yes.
in a relationship.
Yes. Like it's one of the expectations in a relationship. Like it's just
Oh, so you're expecting flowers?
not per se. Yes. Yes. Why am I saying no? Yes.
Anniversaries, if it's 1 year, if it's okay,
My
Valentine's
birthday?
Day, I'm not a Valentine's fan. So like, but I know there's a lot of ladies out there that love Valentine's.
How?
So like flowers
So-
for Valentine's Day, yes.
My house, it's empty. There's no. I don't even own a vase because my man doesn't buy me flowers. No.
Okay, so-
But I'd buy flowers for myself. Just so you know.
I can buy myself flowers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes.
But-
so if we
So-
could share your.
I will not buy myself flowers because I know I'm not gonna take care of it. It's gonna die. So
That's what they meant
But-
for. They meant to die. They meant to die. Like I love flowers because I remember I watched this reel. Flowers are meant to keep you in the present moment. Enjoy the present moment now.
Okay.
They
That's
are
so
not
girl.
meant to be alive forever. They eventually die. That's their role. So when you buy your girlfriend flowers, just remember when she looks at those flowers, she's like, oh my gosh, my man bought me that. And then she moves on, and when they die, she's like, yeah, my man bought me that. So meaning, replace it.
Okay, so that's like buying flowers every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, you did hear that they're saying buying your girl flowers is a bare minimum.
Yeah.
It is. Like, okay,
I'm
if it's like,
actually interested in the comment of the viewers.
Yes, please comment below because we're not gonna end.
Yeah.
We're not gonna move to the next one. Comment below, and you guys would let us know if it's bare minimum or not. And then massaging your partner. Is that a bare minimum or prince/princess treatment? Massages.
I feel like that's bare minimum.
Ugh.
You feel that's, I also think it's bare minimum.
It's bare
But
minimum.
I don't know. I think for girls it's like bare minimum, but for guys I feel like it's princess treatment.
It's bare minimum. As my bae, you should be able to do that.
No, but like, wait, how are we
I
doing
think
princess
it's-
treatment and bare minimum? Is it like that? What the the girl has to do for you, or
Yeah.
you doing for the girl?
Both. If the girl
Okay.
were to do for him, he says it's bare minimum. If my guy were to do that for me, I also say it's bare minimum because I feel like I'm affectionate. Like touch is my love language.
Me too.
Yes. So just knowing that you don't mind touching me all the time, I like that. So it makes it bare minimum.
For me, I would say it's princess treatment because, like, I only want a massage when I'm, like, in the gym or something. Otherwise, why are you massaging me? Like, that's just my point of view. But, like, when it comes to like massaging my partner, because he's a guy and he works out, obviously I'm gonna, even when it doesn't work out, probably just saw. That's like bare minimum.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Paying on a date for a girl. What is that? If a girl were to
The
pay.
girl pays for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Girls to pay for you.
If the girl, okay, that's Prince.
Prince treatments. I agree.
Yeah. But then if I'm to pay for her, I feel like that's a bare minimum.
Yes.
For me, I feel like that. It's a bare
I
minimum.
agree.
I mean, we gotta pay for the bills.
Some men are providers, you know.
I
Let
don't
them
know,
provide. Is
But-
my opinion.
What the danger in this game of yours? Aye.
No.
The danger in this game of yours. Aye. There's a danger in this game, like seriously. How can you perceive my responsibilities as a bare minimum? You know, I mean, you know, I work so hard so that I can be able to, you know, take you at this exclusive restaurant and pay for all that. If you say it's a bare minimum, it's as if it's nothing. But then no, I understand. It's what's expected.
Yeah.
Okay. It's different. Okay, you see now when you're saying an exclusive, like planned dates, like it's a big thing. That's Shane Princess treatment. But when it
Yeah,
comes to
but when
like,
it's
small dates, like we're going on out ice
Panalotti,
cream,
going swimming.
yes, like little cute
why
things
does
that you're doing to spend time with me. It's a bare minimum.
Why does it feels like bare minimum in Prince Charming? It comes with the value.
It comes with the value. Okay, explain that.
Value in
Like,
such a way.
it's
If I'm
expenses,
yeah,
it's
expenses.
like
If it's cheap, if I'm buying you an ice cream, maybe let's say where at Wimpy or at McDonald's, it's like maybe I don't know how much is it, £3, whatever amount. Then and if I'm taking you to an exclusive restaurant, then maybe my bill it's like
Because it's gonna hurt you more there.
for some men it's not hurting. Come on. It's
No,
not-
then we should be doing more.
then
We should be
Then-
doing
then
more.
that would become a
Come
bare
on.
minimum if it doesn't.
I mean,
hurt
they're like men who would just literally buy you, let's see, a Porsche, and it's nothing. For them, it's nothing.
Okay.
If you want to put it, you know, that way.
Yeah,
So
but-
be careful of that thing.
I'm pretty sure listeners and viewers aren't thinking about that. Now you put that in their heads.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah, that made us.
Yeah.
Okay.
It made us
Put
quiet.
it in the comments below, please, because yeah.
But no, like I think that's the bare minimum for him. Then he has to step up. If a push is like he can do, that's bare minimum.
When
Like
you want the whole earth, Musiano.
No, if he says that's
if he says that is the bare minimum for him to buy you a Porsche, I mean, step up.
yeah.
Cause you know what, man? Like take it from this point. Let's say this guy's born rich, whatever. Buying your Porsche is like no big deal. But what is a big deal for him is like a picnic, setting a picnic, doing everything himself. That is like
Yes,
extremely difficult for him because he always had maids doing it. Then that is like bare minimum for you, but it would be like a princess treatment from him.
Ooh, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
that's
so-
interesting.
Okay. I
That's
like that.
interesting.
Okay, the next one is my notes. I closed them. Opening doors.
Bare minimum.
I'd
Wait, for
say-
like the guy?
Let's do it both ways. Like
Okay.
for a girl also opening maybe a
If-
man's door. I won't lie, you won't catch
Personally, I wouldn't even allow that. Personally, I wouldn't even allow
Guys
that.
always like the amount of guys I know that won't allow a girl to open a door for them.
I wouldn't
is-
allow that
Ah.
personally. I'm not gonna allow that. Okay, so I'm not even gonna classify if it's either bare minimum or prince treatment. Why are you doing that? Because I'm the one who's supposed to be doing that for you.
Okay, whilst we're only dating Oba forever, all eternity. Because that's also another thing.
Okay,
They changed their wheels.
I personally was raised by a single mom. So taking care of women, not just someone that I'm dating, it's something that comes,
Yeah.
naturally
Naturally.
with me.
That's good, okay.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I'd say it's I'd say it's like a prince treatment if I had to like do it for the guy.
Hey, I'm not gonna allow you to do that for me.
That's why I say it's prince treatment, because
Yeah.
guys won't allow you to open the door. There's some that just refuse. Especially like, guys. But either way, I think the winners would be prince
I'd
treatment.
literally close it and open it. I did it.
Oh, and the last one is buying the correct gift for your partner. That's princess treatment on my side. Like, I feel
Like
like
to receive it
to receive it, like,
Buy it.
or to buy for your man.
Both ways.
Both ways, yeah.
So both ways it's
Yeah.
princess treatment.
Yes.
Okay.
Because number one, that you took time to like get the correct like gift, like you something that you know that I'm gonna love. Yeah, that's, and it wasn't something that I need like a kitchen utensil because I said I don't have a spoon. You get what I mean? So, but something that you knew that this one's she's gonna love it.
You know, are we done with this game? I just wanna have some
It's the last one. It's the last
This
one.
is the last one, yeah.
commenting on this game. In my head, especially when I made a scenario with Porsche, it made me realize, and with what you've just said now, it made me realize, things that matters the most are things that are actually, priceless.
Yeah.
How you made a scenario where the guy who can just easily buy a Porsche, but then him setting up a picnic would actually be, princess. Princess treatment. So yeah, things that we tend to maybe overlook at times, they are actually
The right gifts.
I'm gonna like a little disagree with you guys on this one. When it comes to buying gifts, I'm gonna say for girls, it's for a guy. Like buying gifts for a guy. That is princess treatment or prince treatment, because like it's so hard finding things for guys. Gifts! Especially on his birthdays. It's so difficult to find like the perfect gift that he'll like. But when it comes to guys buying like the perfect gift for the girl, I'd say it's extra princess treatment. Reason being, guys don't listen. It's so hard for them to listen.
And when they do,
So when they do, it's like, wow. It's just extraordinary. It's not...
well, I don't know for other guys, but then personally, I'm a simple guy. Anything that you'd get me, I'd appreciate it.
But it's difficult to get you. Where do I get you?
Okay, I understand the appreciation part. But when you got something that you're like,
I really want
I wouldn't
this
have bought
thing.
this for myself,
Yeah.
and I'm so grateful for this thing being bought for me. Like, okay, let me put it like this. If you had a car, you go to put a full tank in the car. See that? Yeah. That's different. That's different. It would slap different. And like if you were to get a sweater.
It depends on the sweater.
Okay.
Maybe this is maybe.
Well, do you think men can tell the difference sometimes between the sweaters?
Most definitely.
No.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Maybe I don't have the right men in my life.
Same.
Then,
That's impressive if that's the case.
I can. I don't just even get myself any sweater.
Okay. Yeah, maybe when it comes to shoes and sneakers and clothing, they know how to buy. Some.
Yeah.
They know how to buy, but they don't know how to match. But either way, like...
What are you saying about us?
Some. Highlight, keyword, some. But like, yeah, I don't know. I
Actually,
feel like
you are
it
right.
comes
You're right. I get it, you are right.
I went on a mission and I'm like, the way elders dress themselves, the way the guys would dress themselves, whether it's P-Day, whether it's, okay, like your off day, whether it's like zone conference where it's like more formal. They don't know. There was this one guy, I'll never forget him, and he's South African also. I won't say his name, but either way, he was, the way I was so mad. He had a check tie, and then he had like a dotted jacket. No, it was a check jacket with a dotted tie. It took everything in me not to remove the tie and like just change his outfit, because it was not giving. And there was different shades of like the same color.
Oh, yeah, no.
Thank you.
I
See the
think-
reaction, guys.
maybe they do it on purpose. I don't know.
Yeah, there are other stories. I had a friend who
That's crazy.
whom we were working together. Hey, this guy would be like, Ejo, I don't care. And I'd see even the one how would be going in town to do errands. He doesn't care. As long as he's clothed, he's good.
Yeah, man.
He's good.
I like this game though. It was fun.
It
was
was.
interesting. You got to learn a few things.
No. Yeah, so that was the little game. And I hope this, podcast got to you and you were able to just also take time to think and realize how important being self-aware is, how we are not meant to be perfect, but then we are able to help each other to become perfect, and even helping you discover whether you're ready for a relationship, either in whatever circumstance that you might be in. And also even for us, I think a lot of the things that we were saying were also just talking to ourselves.
Personal experiences and things.
Yeah.
How we ourselves can change.
Yeah. Because relationships play a big part in our mental health. They are the people that we see most of the time that we believe bring our joy. Mm-hmm. Also sometimes even our disappointments. But being able to be healthy before putting yourself into that type of a situation is very important. So yeah, we hope that this helped, and yeah.
And in advice for us also, we would highly appreciate, we recommend it. We are like Sibukazi has shared, we all want to grow together. And mental health is no joke. And when it comes to relationships, I think that's where it's more it's kind of like a taboo topic where not a lot of people talk about mental health in relationships. So we hope we can at least touch on it, not really the full iceberg, but we hope that we were able to make a difference in your lives, just like how you will make in ours. And that's the end of our podcast for episode 1 of Mental Health and Relationships. Join us next time.